A march took place in the center of one of France's largest cities, Lyon, commemorating the killing in broad daylight of right-wing activist, 23-year-old Quentin Deranque, by left-wing militants, simply because he stood up for a group of young women protesters who were being attacked. Such violence against women and against the man who defended them shocked me. It's unimaginable what happened and that he's dead. It moved me. It was a lynching. The 23-year-old victim was beaten and kicked in the street. He died in the hospital from severe head injuries. 7 people have been charged with the murder.
Une minute de silence.
The National Assembly honored the memory of the slain right-wing activist with a minute of silence, and a political storm is sweeping across France. It would be a mistake to treat this tragedy as mere news. It is the result of a climate of violence meticulously cultivated over the years by a section of the left, whose verbal excesses and strategy of permanent chaos are now fueling physical violence on our streets. 2 of the people arrested for the murder of the boy are directly linked to Jean-Luc Mélenchon's left-wing party, La France Insoumise, which is represented in the French parliament. But the leader of the largest left-wing group in France, which recently came close to taking power, sounds less and less credible and more extreme. The murder case has shown that behind the smiles of left-wing activists lies the brutal force of masked left-wing militias. I call on everyone to remain calm. I think this is a moment for reflection and respect for our young compatriot who died, for his family and loved ones. And that should be the priority. The moment for firmness and responsibility will come later. Yesterday's march in Lyon commemorating the murdered Quentin gathered over 3,000 people. Hundreds of police officers, prepared for the worst, ensured the safety of the participants. I see people of all ages here. They came just to pay tribute to the deceased. At the same time, I find it unbelievable, even absurd, that today we need 500 police officers here to protect people who came to pay tribute to the victim. The case also has an international dimension. In connection with the murder, the U.S. Embassy in France warned of the growing brutality of the radical left in France. Today, U.S. Ambassador Charles Kushner was highly criticized for this by the French government and summoned to the French Ministry of Foreign Affairs.